2019 you can see things for yourself happening. You can see how the population. You can see the population. That is the great king, Field Marshal. Increase the population. Increase the population. You can see a wonderful man crowd. You can see a wonderful man crowd. That is there to receive it. That is it, take a seat. That doubles as Field Marshal on the occasion of the 1st of October 2019. See today, 1st of October 2019, Independence Day of the Ambazonian. You can see the wonderful mammoth population that gathered in this palace for this occasion. What is about to happen now is the military display and the military honor. Military honor and display. Population. So that is the king that takes his seat in the tribune in the occasion.
At ease. Tension. Ease. Tension. Ease. Tension. Fix. Hey.
In Jesus' name. So we want to start. Yes, we want to start to pray because we have somebody who is bigger than the world, called Mr. Jesus Christ. He's the biggest power of the world that died for us. So before we pray, I will kindly beg you, just for a minute, to give just a sentence of the word Jesus Christ from this scripture, to know that he died for us, he came to us, and he died for us. So wait just for some few minutes, 2 minutes.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, dear televiewers. Welcome to today's edition of Amba Voice with Mr. Manchel. Today on this special edition of Amba Voice, I'm having a special guest with me who is no stranger to us in this land of Ambazonia. Neither is he a stranger to the people of Ambazonia or to this revolution. Brothers and sisters, fathers and mothers, I'm bringing to you special revolutionary greetings, and I want to use this opportunity to encourage all of those who are watching us on social media, most especially on Facebook. If you are joining us on Facebook, please do me a favor. I want you to click on the share button. Click on the share button. Click on your share button and invite someone to join us on this special broadcast on ABC Amba TV. Now, I will want to use this opportunity to get some greetings from some Facebook fans. Those of you who are watching on Facebook, I want to get what you're saying. I want to get some of the greetings. So, Adnan says, live from Momo County. Hello, sir. Yes, thank you, Mr. Adnan, from Momo County, the great Momo County. I also have Nkenta, so watching from Belgium. Thank you, Mr. Kenta. I have, oh, Mama Barrister, I can recognize your beautiful name. Annie, greetings, Mr. Clovis Nacho. Yes, Mom, greetings. I have a Kema watching from Dubai, United Arab Emirates. I have our wonderful brother, Mr. Prince Funke, watching. You are always there, Mr. Prince. Thank you so much. So, brothers and sisters, those of you watching us right now on Facebook, I want you to do us a favor. Click on your share button. Click on your share button. I'm seeing our one and only us. Say today na fire. Yes. My beautiful comrade, today na fire. I have with me Mola Wonja. Yes, the king of Ako, Mola Wonja. I'll be bringing him shortly on. Now, I want to use this opportunity to say Happy Easter to those of you watching us on Gonzalo, watching us on the TV, on satellites, brothers and sisters. I know this is the Easter season, the Easter moment where we are celebrating Jesus Christ our Lord. I want to use this opportunity to say Happy Easter to all of you. You know, why is it a Happy Easter? It's simply because it's a moment where we are celebrating Christ Jesus. You know, we are celebrating the finished work of Christ. And even though we might be in an unhappy situation, even though we might find ourselves in an unhappy condition right now, but I think the finished work of Christ in our lives gives us the ability to be happy, gives us the opportunity to be happy. Nevertheless, I wouldn't want to waste much of your time, brothers and sisters. I want us to go straight into today's podcast, into today's edition of Amba Voice. Papa and Mami, when I know I should do my name na Mr. Nanchop. Now that when I try to pick you, you don't decide say you go talk the only true and you go always stand for the truth. Yes. That when I pick you, you don't decide say you go stand for the reality, you go stand for the facts, and you go stand for fight la republic and for hold them for that place. Yes, Papa and Mami, when I know I should do a program, Amba Voice and a special program for ABC Amba TV, where we will open the line, make people then call, they talk, they express their mind, and because we recognize the fact, so every Ambazonian is an important candidate, is an important personality, and every Ambazonian gets something for contribute for this revolution. Hence, we will always open the line, make everybody call, give your own constructive idea, or also maybe a criticism, a critic, if you call to for talk with you with a mind for criticize. So today on this special edition of Amba Voice, we will talk about keeping the record straight. Keeping the record straight. Let me say, no Ben, no Connie. I want to give special salute for all the restoration fighters, both for the northern and the southern zone. We have wonderful work done at the Duam, we get the report. Yes, we see the wonderful work done at the Duam. And how we don't make and say La Republique, the devourer, and those colonial master them, they don't get nothing again for control in our territory. I want to understand, so we, the Ambazonians and for diaspora, be very proud of Una. Yes, Papa and Mami, them will be very proud for Una resilience. We'll be very proud for Una courage, for Una boldness, and for Una steadfastness. Yes, because now the result of this steadfastness, they don't make them La Republique du Cameroon the shake. Yes, and the international community, they don't look and say they get forgive and attention to this crisis really take place for our country. So kudos for all of my brothers and sisters, them, our great fighters and warriors. Now, Papa and Mami them, I see wonderful greetings when they send them for Facebook, when I picking them for Facebook, when they send them for press computer, cham. I see our wonderful sister, they call them say Titi. Titi say Wonja and Mr. Nanchop will say on a strong revolutionary salute. Yes, I see us, I send on a revolutionary greetings. Yes, I see our wonderful mommy barrister, Nasomi Adikoyi. Annie, he said, same to you, our dear brother, and Mary, he said, and blessed Easter to everyone. I receive Victorine said, I'm watching from Kuwait. Happy Easter to everyone. I see Hannah said, God bless you, Mr. Nanchop. Happy Easter to everyone. Yes. So would you take these wonderful greetings? And I see Wayne. Yes, Wayne said, I receive a wonderful revolutionary greetings from Canada. Happy Easter to everyone. I see Fabrice. Fabrice said, watching from Abu Dhabi. Happy Easter to everyone. So for now, I just join when I click for the share button, while we will go now straight to this show. Now, my brothers and my sisters, them, as I tell you now, I said, today on this show, I have a special guest where he not been any stranger for we. He not been a stranger for we Amazonians, them. He not been a stranger for we as a family. He not be a stranger for our revolution. This one, not any person where been a stranger for we, and in name, as when I see for screen, in name na Mola Wonja Mbua. Hello, Mola Wonja.
Yes, hello.
Good evening, sir. Would you hear you, Papa? How are you? How are you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm doing great. And you? How are you doing in Germany? Please?
No, well, I'm doing great. I'm strong. No shaking, pa. No shaking. No shaking. No shaking. La Republique du worry, no worry. No shaking. I want you to understand that, a part of this Ebola, not Ebola. This how do they call it again? This thing where it disturb place. They call it what?
COVID-19. Yeah.
COVID-19. So I don't even forget the name because I may even be concerned about that one. I just be focused for my Amazonia. So a part of this thing where the worry, the atmosphere. Everything is intact. So my country people them for ground zero. Most especially, I want to use this opportunity to tell and say, we not keep ourselves free from this COVID-19. Now, serious thing. Don't say I said this thing is shaking the world, it is shaking plenty country, it is shaking plenty people. I want to encourage you and say, Papa, I'm going to go for protect yourself. Now, Mola Rangers, it's been a long time we've not heard from you, we've not seen you. May not be saying you don't go take like public money for national dialogue. What's happen? Otherwise, you don't lost. We need to see you. What's happen? What has been happening? Tell us. Keep us updated.
Okay. Thank you for inviting me into your show. It's a pleasure for you to give me this respect to come to your show today. However, I want to greet everybody watching this show today. I'm here just to enlighten certain things which are going wrong into the struggle and all the social media lies and the truth that is going on. Much to say about nothing. I would just like you to understand that I'll first of all like to introduce myself. I think that's the first thing.
Yes, great. Mola, we are going to come to that. Actually, I know you are not a stranger to the Amazonian family. You are one of us. In fact, you are the son of the soul of Fako. Now, I would like you to use perhaps just a minute to let us, the Amazonian people, know who you are. In fact, as a matter of fact, I know you are a member of the Restoration Council. I know you are very active in the revolution. You have been an activist in this revolution, I mean, for a long time. And you have been advocating for the cause of the Amazonian people for a long time. I also know that you are one of those who are very active at the background, doing a lot of work for the Amazonian people. Perhaps you want to just give us a little clue of some of those things you've been doing in this past while and your position in the Restoration Council.
Okay, before I begin, I live in the United Kingdom of Great Britain. I've been there for more than 22 years now. As regard to this revolution, I joined this revolution from the beginning, from the start, from the day one, 2016. I was one of the first activists. I was one of the people who we decided to take Southern Cameroon's Ambazonia to House of Parliament in the United Kingdom. I also participated. I hope you people saw it. I was the one who came out with the report, what happened there, because a lot of lies started from that day. However, I've joined the IG, not at the time of Sako. I supported the IG from the time of Seko. Despite I was against the forming of the government. I think everybody who is watching this show today will bear witness that I came out with a video challenging that if they form a government, it's going to disrupt, will bring a problem in this struggle because of power. And that is what we are facing today. However, I decided to join the government, not in the time of Sako, it's the time of Seko. Then, when Seko had this problem in Nigeria, I was contacted to join the Restoration Council by Elvis Kometa. So it's not Sako, as people think. So I joined there. I did not join there as a president of the Restoration Council, vice chairman. No, I was voted by the Restoration Council members. So I'm not somebody that just appointed there. No. So let me make it straight to many people. I was voted by all the Restoration Council members. Yes, thank you.
So, I'm happy you are saying that because
yes,
I'm happy you are saying that because we've heard a lot of people say, well, Mola Wonja, Nasako a countryman, Nasako appointee. So I think these things that you are saying is giving us some clue and is shedding some light on the reality, on how you became a member of the Restoration Council. Because some people still think we are operating on those primitive principles where people are being appointed. I think gone are those days where people are being appointed into positions in this revolution.
No, all the Restoration Council members, I hope they are watching this show today. I was voted. We were about 3 of us. I had the majority vote, so I was chosen as the vice chairman of the Restoration Council. And before I even came to be the vice chairman of the Restoration Council, I was one of the board of directors of SCAPAC in the time of, you cannot imagine. So I'm not talking that, I'm not saying because I joined the struggle now. I was working in the time of Seko. So it's not because of Sako, I joined IG. That is the mistake many people are making. I was a member I was one of the board of directors in SCAPAC. By then, Seko was the president. So let me put the record straight. So people should know that it's not because of Sako I joined the IG. That's a mistake. So I've cleared that one out. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think your point is very clear.
Okay.
Your point is very clear.
So however, I'm one of the main person. People can listen to me and know the truth, because I'm not somebody I will keep something behind. I will not come out and bring records and show in the public that this is evidence. No, we don't do that. Southern Cameroonians are not that type of people. That is not our tradition. We inherit from England. We cannot take things that is sacred, is confidential, and bring in the public and start showing people. Those things are not important. I have documents which, if I bring in this public, I will destroy this revolution. But I will never do it. I will never. I won't. Except when it comes to the time that they need something like auditing. Then I will say, okay, I have this proof of this document because I have them. But I will not do that in the public. And I will never come in the public, start insulting people, women of all. We were not brought up like that. The people of Southern Cameroon's Amba knows what I'm saying. We were not brought up to insult people. You're senior. No, we don't do that. Those are things people have to learn from us.
Yeah, so okay. Yes, sir. What you are saying is very important, and we are going to come into that. I think we are going to come to that. But there is something you just said that raises a question, and I want you to clear the air for the Ambazonian people. Now, you said you were one of those who were against the government, and we know that you are now presently a member of that same government. Now, has your position changed? And if yes, to what advantage do you think the interim government is to the Amazonian people?
My position has not changed now. Not now. My position. I changed my position. My position changed at the time of Siseko, when I found out that for us to come as as one group in a single platform will give us advantage over La Republic. I slept and thought about it. I will not call the name of one of my brother who were working together in England here. He got annoyed with me because of that. Because I say, okay, let me just join these people. We see how we can fight this struggle. Because I came with all my pure heart to fight it. I did not come to think that, oh, tomorrow I have to be this, I have to be a president, I have to have money in from La Republic, or I have to have money from people who have killed or contribution. No, I'm not that type of person. I'm sorry, I have my own business which I'm doing, which is private. It doesn't concern Amazonia. That is correct. However, my position at that time, when I slept and I thought that it's better for me to go the other way, let me join the train. That's when I joined. And I was automatically contacted by if not making mistakes, either Patterson or one lady in America who asked me if I want to be the representative as a board of director in SCAPAC, representing the United Kingdom and Scotland. I say yes. That's when I joined. So, to keep the record straight, that is the truth.
Okay, thank you for that little analysis.
In that.
Yes,
thank you.
I think if we got you correctly, or if I got you correctly, you are saying that you are standing for this interim government as an institution, and you are standing for this interim government, seeing the advantage that it's a unit that brings us under a fixed umbrella as to forge this our revolution ahead, right?
Exactly, that's correct.
Okay, great, thank you. Now, Mr. Wonja, I know that you've been very active. I know for years you've been an activist in this revolution. You've been fighting and advocating for justice, and you've been working hard, most especially at the background, together with some members of the Restoration Council, to see that the Amazonian War of Independence comes to a logical end. Now, I want us to talk about something. Taking into consideration the present happenings right now in this revolution, looking at the present atmosphere, the way things are happening, the constant attacks, the way things are happening at ground zero, the way things are happening right now. I mean, even here amongst us, the Amazonians in the diaspora, what will be your take? What are the things you can take and look upon and say, these are the things that are not moving well, these are the things that must change? What are your personal views right now on the situations of the revolution?
Yes, I would like for talk for pidgin so that all man will understand what my analysis. More not come here, come begin talk with go disturb people who go narrate for different way. All we the talk with the understand how long we don't be anywhere, whether now was kind of way we go understand pidgin. Okay. The way from my experience, with me, I don't see I'm inside this particular struggle. The struggle there in a 50-50 scale. 50-50 scale. In the sense that some people they inside this struggle way, they enter this struggle with a personal desire, this personal aim. They come with their own for their personal interests. Some people come this struggle just for say make even we more not ever divide. If we be a federation, they will accept. Some people they fight so. Some people they when a union is where they not even one more divide. Some people they way they inside this struggle now because they make cash from people them. And this struggle so as at the tell una, The problem then are for diaspora and the Kondengi prison. That is where the balance, the shift, the problem dey. No other problem no dey for this struggle. The problem dey na between the diasporas and the Kondengi prison. We people them for ground zero. They dey 100%. They don't do their own part. They respect everything we tell them. We fight as them. They don't do their own part. They work to excess. They don't sacrifice their life, put their life in the front line. But the major problem where we get for this struggle now, diaspora and the Kondengi prison. Why I talk? I will start first of all with Mr. Seseseko Ayok Tabe Julius. We get to give credit for a own level for what he doing for this struggle. It get that courage for stand for declare independence for us. We go give credit for that. We no go deny that fact. However, as a leader, where people be choosy, where we stand for a back strong. That mistake come for Naira Hotel. Now I don't bring this problem where we did today. So this question you ask me. Now the major problem we get on this today. Whether people like me or not, I will talk the truth. If you be a leader, a president, first of all, you need run only their cabinet. You need run 8 million people. Una put that for una head first. Okay. You go hold a meeting. More to say the meeting itself be been a genuine meeting. Then they can pick una for another country, not even inside La Republic or Ambazonia. Another country. You know they ballad the way they be pick them for inside Cameroon. Carry una go for La Republic. The only thing where they could be get to do now just for be quiet. Quiet is the only send message secretly waiting we get to do outside, because Dr. Sako no be don't ever talk say you no go give power back for Seseseko. No matter what it be happen. I talk with Dr. Sako several occasions. He tell me, say, Papa, I no get that mind for even be president for that country for now. Seseko see the power. Seseko know what you the talk. But you know if it just be for prison, you say you don't dismiss somebody where it keep your position, they keep your chair for you. When you never even tell the other people there, the other cabinet people or the Ambazonian people, where to carry you go for Kondengi, where to make the catch you now, and where to be the objective for your meeting. Since the court don't ever tell no man. Till today, I don't write and say if any man want challenge me, may tell we what it happen. Okay, he don't make that mistake. But we write Seseseko for Restoration Council about 3 times or 4. We say may stop the contact UN, La Republique, this and that. We say may stop them. And may stop for the attack the people them way they work on the behalf of the Southern Cameroonians, because time when they be kidnapped, this struggle begin to fall. All man are my witness. They give Barrister Bogart them in no work. They vote. Sako no take power now say the appointee. They vote Sako. They put Sako. Time when they put Sako still the contact Seseseko. Time when they come up for seat, they bring them for Kondengi. Seko no be contact Sako. First man Seko contact na Milan. Of which Sako be don't ask Milan, they say, may they come give what happen for Naira Hotel. Milan said the thing be too sensitive for him for talk. The one has true come up for him mouth. Where to go be sensitive more than people they are where they there for prison where they want kill them. Suppose they be kill them. More talk say they will no one. Okay, no man, no one, so man may die. More ask the question. Suppose they kill them. It's a war. Anything can happen. Suppose they be kill them. then the revolution will fail. Okay, you don't come out. Sako don't talk, say, all right, if he's still acting president, Sako acting president for two years. He don't ever talk, say, he want be president. And then he support he. I no one support he. Sezeko, Nabayangi, me I come out half for that side. I come out half for Bakweri. So I need the lie. Sako no ever talk, say, he want be president. Now just say, we see, say, Taiwan Sezeko go form another government. He sack the cabinet, then he sack the other IG. Now then we say no, it no go work so. You know if it be prison, you the one control people outside. Now then where that problem starts. So people where that be get sense, they advise they could say no, we no go join you. We'll remain for this side. So when they don't form this other IG, the other IG start fight now with Sako this IG way, the original IG way that Sako be the founder of that IG. So I start seeing and say, this thing don't start go one side. It don't start turn. Now the way you see this problem come out, the problem come out now because of the IG way, since they conform them. If they cannot be from that IG, he say, okay, Sako, I want today, may you choose, I don't get 5 or 10 people who want me put on cabinet, give them the position. Sako for here. But you know if you dismiss Sako, when you don't first make some mistake, you never even accept your mistake when you make up, when they catch you now. You the one still bring another problem. No. Amazon they too clever, they no go accept that. Now then when you see the problem there today so. Because if Sezeko really like the people, how many times I don't come and tell this announcer say may dissolve that government. If the people them they want come, they should don't all man should don't table. If they want vote new president, they vote them. If they want appoint new a cabinet, they appoint them. But for someone get 2 parallel government where it disturb this struggle. Now the worst mistake that way it happen inside this struggle. That's why you see people don't take sides. People don't take sides. If you see some activism, the day when they stand up for Seseko, so on the day they stand for Sako, so on the day they stand up for Ayaba, then Ayaba too. Not even think say this man then a prison. If I join you, I want hold tete-a-tete meeting because not be all meeting 5 for phone or call. How go do meet up? It to carry on, he join them with Seseko. You leave people where they outside for una fish done, una solve una problem. You join us someone where they prison with your own meeting, your own group. So you see the whole thing just can be upside down, upside down. That's why this struggle they go in this way. Because and they call us surrogates. The activism now the problem. The activism. Now activists get problem is they make problem inside this struggle. Some activists because they don't want to talk true. So since Sako take power where they elect Sako again, they not might tell people they not appoint Sako. All LGA and county heads them. Now then decides they pressurize restoration council. Might talk to them on my here. They vote Sako. Tell they vote Sako, they send up for restoration council. Now we because we feel say things they feel change with Seseko side. What else Seseko in a Sako they feel come in compromise. That's why that thing be delayed before they vote Sako put president. Because people need to talk the truth. That's why this struggle get a lot of confusion. That's why I come today say, man, tell us Southern Cameroonians. I no one accuse anybody say don't take money for La Republic because me, I don't know. I never see them. I don't get no proof. But from the character and the behavior of many of us, of our people, we will not say something they pass under the table. So now my words that I don't get plenty thing for talk. May any man think what I don't tell you, he judge him, SSF. If waiting restoration council they do or IG for Sakwe cabinet they do it wrong, Make all man come talk say they did do wrong thing. We go see how we go fix them. But if they do good, they may they carry the blame. They blame them for the other side. They see how they go fix them. Nothing what I can tell people today. If not be so, at Betuna, yes, keep on.
You've made two key points, two striking points I want us to emphasize on. Now, talking about the present situation and talking about the present challenges we are having in this revolution, we must be able to identify their root causes when they started. Now, from what you are saying and what I'm understanding is that even though we had our little challenges, things escalated when Sisiko Ayok Tabe created the parallel government from Kundingi, or the so-called Kundingi group. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I don't want to say it's Kundingi group or Kundingi government. That is totally unacceptable, because it doesn't mean because Sisiko is in prison they'll call that group a Kundingi group. We should wipe out that type of idea. It's a group that is running outside. The people are outside are not in Kundingi. Sisiko is just the head of it. So let me make something clear. But we have a group called by Yerima. Yes.
But Mola,
I don't want to talk. I don't want to take side on things which are very straight. The way I would think, no, that's not the way you would think. Everybody has his own way to think.
You're right, and I will not
use the word Kundingi IG. It's not correct. That is totally wrong. You can use the word that the group of Yerima or the IG of Yerima or Sisiko. When you use Kundingi, don't forget we have boys in Kundingi, our brothers, we have a Mancho BBC, we have Penteres, we have a lot of them there. When we use that word, it means we are implying that all of them are under that, which is not correct. It's totally wrong. We should learn to behave ourselves in some cases. Put that in record. We don't need to do that. So people will say this is pastor and ID. Yes, it's not correct. That's why I came today. I want to tell many people, let's know the way we address things. You get me right?
Well, I think many Ambazonians can share that opinion of yours. I think most of us can share that opinion of yours, and that's why we are calling this program today, Keeping the Record Straight. Now, for those of you watching us on satellite, Papa and Mami, when I watch for television for Ganzoro, when I invite you, to come, because this particular program today, it's been a wonderful program where we'll get a lot for discuss. Now, for those of you who are just joining us on ABC Amba TV, most especially on Facebook, do me a favor, why don't you click on your share button and invite somebody to join us on this special broadcast on Amba Voice with Mr. Nancho featuring Mola Wonja. Mola Wonja. Now, I want us to assess some certain things. You've been talking about the challenges, and I think we cannot talk about the way forward without addressing the challenges we are facing at the moment. Looking at the things that are happening, you addressed issues where there is partitioning of groups. We're having this group, this one creating their own this one is creating their own thing. What effect do you think this thing is having on this revolution, and most especially on the Ambazonian people at ground zero? And how do you think we can best handle this kind of a situation right now?
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Namcho. What I would like to tell the Ambazonian people, before this struggle started, we had no aim, no mind to kidnap our own people. I want to make something clear. We had no mind to kill our own people. We had no mind to kill our own fighters. We had no mind to destroy our own brothers and sisters, taking their farms, pulling them out of their houses, killing some of our brothers and sisters. That was not our aim. This thing has generated from activists and some leaders in this struggle. That is where this problem started. Because when you get these leaders who want power, who think without them, this struggle will go nowhere, that is where we start having this problem. I will not fear to quote names. Dr. Ayabacho Lucas, he liked power too much. That is his problem. If not, he would have been a wonderful leader. But the fact that he won, without him, as he knows, nothing will work. That is the problem we are facing. And how can we make him to learn that a leader must listen to his people and a leader must not fight for power? God always gives powers to leaders and give them wisdom. It's by him to accept that the people around him, like Mr. Tapang Ivo, Capo Daniel, Vera Franklin, and a few others, are the ones disturbing this particular struggle. They are the ones disturbing this AGC. They are the ones disturbing this ADF. I will make it very clear. These guys are people I've been talking to them since 4 years this struggle started. I've spoken to Capo Daniel. I've spoken to Tapang Ivo. I've spoken to Vera Franklin. I've spoken to nearly all of them. But they believe that without their leader, this struggle will go nowhere. That is what we are facing. And how can we bring back this struggle to normal? We have to stop attacking each other. It makes no good to this struggle. It instead brings the struggle backward. We have to make friends back. We have to reconcile each other. Yes, Ayaba his group has killed people. They have also killed them. I don't know who killed them. But we are seeing, sometimes they will say they have killed ADF people. We don't know. I don't want to say, but his name is ADF. That's he is a leader. So anything happen, they will hold him. But when they say restoration forces, it's all forces on ground zero. We don't know who to hold. So the only way is for reconciliation. People have to come back. They said, okay, I've made a mistake. How can we, what are we going to do for a way forward? That's how we are looking at things. Because every day insulting, it helps this struggle. It takes this struggle nowhere. We are in the same position. However, some of these leaders are doing these things. Maybe they are deal with La Republique. I have not said they have a deal. I said maybe they have a deal. We are just guessing. Because I will not believe a normal person who have sense. Seeing our people being killed, every day they burn our villages, kill our mothers, our fathers, our children, our brothers and sisters. Then you will be still trying to kill your own fighters who are fighting the enemy. Who is the enemy here? Is it La Republique or you are fighting your own people? That is my question. If you are fighting this fight genuinely, one, you must keep power aside. This is time for revolution. Secondly, you must keep away from attacking your own brothers and sisters. Thirdly, social media insults has to reduce. That is a way we can stop all this nonsense going on social media. I will not come on another situation on Mr. Eric Tato now. I will only come when you ask me question about him. Yes, because we have to reconstruct.
Yes, Mola, I want us to get into the deep. Now, I think this is insanity. I mean, it sounds to me like madness, but I think it's also an act of ignorance that many Ambazonians feel that they must support a particular leader so as for us to go to Boya. Now, it seems to me like most of us have not learned that leadership must be controlled by the people. Because look at what we got from La République du Cameroun, where we've had a boss, a master, where everybody worships him, everybody follows his final statement and his final order. And this is exactly what we don't want in Ambazonia. And just from what you said, I feel like Ambazonians, we are doing something, maybe consciously or unconsciously, without knowing that we are our own hindrances. For instance, why would anybody, for Christ's sake, think that he or she must support a particular leader instead of standing for the institutions or standing for the people of Amazonia? Why do we think, for instance, you made mention of Ayabacho. Why would a fighter at ground zero think that he will kill another fighter just to please Ayabacho? Or Ayabacho must be the dominant person in charge for us to go to Boya? Does it really matter who takes us to Boya? I mean, I personally, to my own opinion, don't forget this is Amber Voice, and we have the right to talk on our own things, the things we think about, and to share or give out our own opinions. I personally think that the county by county strategy that has been put in place, Mola Wonja, is one of the best systems we can use to effectively kick out La Republic out of our territory. Now, I want you to we've had a lot of instances where people say they should dissolve the government, and some are even against the county by county. Mola Wonja, my question to you, to those who are saying that we should dissolve the interim government and they should cancel the county by county, what else do they have to offer?
Let me tell you. After my opposition to create the government, I found out that this government they created is the highest weapon we have. The most powerful weapon to La Republic is the IG. Let me tell you the truth. And the most secure solution we got to fight La Republic is the county by county and the LGA, formed by Dr. Sako and Eric Tato himself. Eric Tato himself. He started, honestly, Dr. Sako started the LGA by LGA, the local government by local government. Eric Tato came up with county by county. I told Dr. Sako, I said, adopt it, it's correct. We should not forget about that. That is very, very powerful. And that's what is going on today. I'm surprised he himself, who even brought this idea, is kicking against it. That is what I don't understand. That's what I don't understand. What I'm telling you is this. I want to make it very clear to Southern Cameroonians. I will repeat. Maybe some people come to this struggle through the back door, or they came because they want to sell themselves for their personal business, or they came because they are like spies in this struggle. We have people like that. You cannot know them except when the time reach. Okay, I will bring Eric Tato a bit insight. Eric started very well. All of us are witnesses. We are witnesses. We saw him preaching one of the best preaching against La Republic, because the only person we can classify you as an activist is someone, an activist for the Ambazonian revolution, is someone who fight against our enemy, who is La Republic. But when you start fighting against your own people, then we start put a question mark on your name. There is no reason for you fighting your own people. If really you are fighting for the people, you cannot be fighting inside your own house where an enemy is outside with a gun to kill you people. Then you are using the gun to kill your people, your brothers and sisters in the house. Then you are part of the enemy. I cannot see Eric Tato fighting his own people every day, every day. He's talking about Dr. Sako every day, all close to 1 year and 6 months today or 7. How will that help for the struggle? Are you destroying the struggle, or you are pushing the struggle forward? If somebody is tired for the struggle, leave the struggle, wash your hand, like Pontius Pilate, you go and sit down quietly. Leave those who are still fighting, let them continue. Wash your hand, you go. Nobody will kill you because you left the struggle. Nobody employed you. But when you are inside, you are fighting only the people who are fighting to have their independence, then I think a question mark has to be there. That's the truth. I don't say he has taken money. I've not seen him taking money. But the way he's behaving, there is a question mark. I don't think my trip to Goya will be the problem to stop this struggle. I don't think so. If that is the case, we would have stopped this struggle during the time of Skapak, when the Seseko was arrested. There was no money in the coffers. Nothing, zero. Because Sako could not enter the account. Sako could not enter the account. Sako started this government, Saudi Cameroonians, you people listen, with $0, zero.
Now, what this government is today? To that particular theory, there might be a lot of discrepancies because we all might be of different opinion to that, because we know that in the days of Sisiko collected a lot of money. Now, why? I mean, a rational thinking Amazonian would be thinking right now, what happened to the money immediately Sisiko and the rest were abducted? Because what you are just saying, I don't want us to go into that. That might be a topic for another day. But I just want to share the opinion.
No.
Definitely.
There's no topic for another day. There's no topic for another day. I have a lot of meetings. If I have this chance, I have to just clear the air, let people know what's going on. Anybody want to hear? Yes. Yeah. You don't want to hear, it's up to you. So I don't force people to listen.
That's right. But Mola, I personally cannot believe that, except something happened at the background that we are not aware of, because we are aware of the fact that Sisiko Ayok Tabe collected a lot of money. He came to Germany, we gave him a lot of money. He went to Belgium, you guys gave him a lot of money. What happened? What would have happened?
No. People should not say things.
I'll give you the time to clear up the air, but my question would be, why was it that, or why are some people claiming that immediately Sisiko was abducted, all the monies in the coffers disappeared? Where did the money go to? What happened to the money? You are right by saying that Dr. Sako started with nothing. You're right, but you can't convince us, the Amazonian people, that all the monies we gave to Sisiko and the people, and his government, then disappeared. What happened to that money?
All right. I'll start there. Then you go to my trip to Boya. Let me explain to the people. Maybe people come with lies. They lie about people. God so kind. He brought people like us in. I was a member, one of the board of directors in SCAPAC. SCAPAC was a good treasury for the Amazonian people. However, there were money inside. The money was not collected by Tabe Ayok as people are talking. The money was a money that was run by the SCAPAC boards. The only person who have right over this money was Tabeyan.
Okay.
Tabeyan had the pass, the key, the PIN code, everything on this money, because he was the Secretary of Finance. Okay. The money which was there, which I don't want to be disclose it, because I will not give the right figure except I have the records with me, and which I don't want to do it in the public. We had money there, yes. I had an issue with them because there was money coming out from SCAPAC, which we don't know where that money was going. So I am the one, I call somebody to call Patasan to tell him that someone is stealing money from SCAPAC. And Patasan discovered that that money is being taken by Mr. Milan Atam. That's the truth. I'm not lying, you people. That's where you see Tassan and Milan start having problems. So because I revealed that secrets, I was fired out. I was dismissed. Immediately, within 20 minutes, after they knew that I was the one, because I told them I'm the one who told you.
Who fired you? Who fired you?
By the board of Milan said that they should fire me.
Okay, so I was fired. Well. But I want just hold it there, please. Hold it there, sir. What you are saying, I want the Amazonian people to get it well. And this show is titled "Keeping the Record Straight." Keeping the record straight. And what you are saying is very important. I want the Amazonian people to get it. Now, I can bear witness to that particular statement that Milan and Pakistan had an issue. I have had audios of their communication, and I've had audios of their meetings where they were deliberating on this issue because they were having clashes because of the monies. Now, you are saying that you are the one who alarmed Pakistan about what was happening, and 20 minutes after you did it,
I alarmed someone to inform him, so he got the message,
okay,
and it was true. He found out that it was true. I don't like to call people's name. However,
okay, it's okay. It's okay.
They voted that they should. Yes, they voted that someone is like a spy in this group. Let them dismiss me. How can they say someone like a spy, but they choose but me, which I'm also a member? So you knew that there was something fidgety. So, but before I was removed out of Scapac, I already screenshot all the receipts, everything that was happening in Scapac. I have it, all the accounts. So what happened is this. In Scapac, we were paying ABC, SCBC TV station.
SCBC. Mm-hmm.
Every month was 12,500, 12,600. Sometimes go up to $13,000 every month for the past 1 year, 5 months like that. Listen, that's the reality. There was a lady who said that she borrowed money to open the SCBC. But you people, Southern Cameroonians, Ambassador, don't forget, we are the one who contributed money to open that SCBC. It was not Milan. All of us contributed money before they opened that new TV station. If people have forgotten, I will not forget because I gave my own money. So we discovered that after this their arrests, where we could not have money anymore to pay. So the few money we were contributing, we were using it to pay bills. So when it came to the point that we could not pay this bill again, then Dr. Sako now asks, and Chris Anu, let them show the ownership of SCBC. That's where the problem comes. Today they will bring this document, which is not the document. Next day they bring this, we call them a Restoration Council. Till today we don't have that document. Till the day Milan came that he owns that SCBC, before we know it's owned by a private person. Because they want to privatize it, they brought it in Restoration Council, we dismiss it. That's the truth. I don't care what people talk to me, but that's truth. That's when they started refusing to, IG started refusing to pay SCBC because they wanted to know who owned that SCBC because the money was too much. So that is when we discovered that even Dr. Sako wanted to go there to talk, they cut him off. They refused.
Mola, please put a pause there.
Yes.
Please put a pause there, sir. What you are telling us, I want to get this in context. I want us now, dear televiewers, fellow Ambazonians, if you are just joining us, welcome to today's edition of Amba Voice with Mola, Wonja, the Great of Ako. We are keeping the record straight here. We are going into some deep things. Now, the reason we are having this discussion is not to blackmail anybody. Listen, fellow Ambazonians, it's good for us to see the root causes, the foundation of the problems we are having. Why we are having these challenges, where the things went apart, so we might be able to understand the root causes of the problems we are having today, hence be able to develop strategies to avoid these kind of problems and also to be able to solve the present problems we are having. Now, Wonja, if I'm getting you straight, what you are trying to say is, and of course I can bear witness to that, but I just want Ambazonian people to get it in context. We are having a situation where Pakistan and Milan had a clash financially. And also, when Dr. Sako came into office as the acting president, of course, I've had a show on these Ambazonians. For those who've missed that program, you can go to my wall or go to ABC Amba TV, you'll get the show there, where we have proofs where Milan said he is the one who owns ABC. Now, what Mola Wonja you are saying is, Dr. Sako and Chris Anu, they came up and said they wanted the documents to prove the ownership of ABC. And those documents could not be proven. Am I getting you, sir?
Correct. In the Restoration Council, my chairman, he asked for this particular document. See, today we don't have that document.
So
I'm not lying.
because
If I'm lying, let them bring it. Let all of us see.
I know you are the assistant chairman of the Restoration Council, and the Restoration Council is being chaired by His Excellency Cometa Elvis, our senior comrade, Cometa
Exactly.
Elvis. So what you are saying is,
Yes.
you guys placed an order for Milan and the rest to bring the document of ownership, and they refused.
There is no document. The document is owned by one person. That's why they could not give it. If it was owned by Southern Cameroonian, why should you not bring it? Let people see. Like we could not even put it on social media. Those important people should hold it confidentially. They will see it.
Yes.
Why are you people refusing? If it's not if it's something very clear. So there was no transparency.
Yes, the sense I'm getting here is there was a lot of mafia from Milan and the rest, and let me say Milan and his team behind this thing. Ambazonians
I don't want to call them. I don't want to call them mafia.
You're right. That's my word. I take responsibility for that, sir.
Yes, so, that is your word. It's not me who said it. There was something not straight.
Yes,
there was something not straight. Good.
Ambazonians were paying averagely $13,000 a month for this TV station.
That is true.
Hoping that it was their TV station.
That is very, very true. That is true.
Sir.
That's why people, when people talk about ABC, like today I saw Mr. Eric Tato said that Chris Anu was requesting 18,000 every month. It's a lie. Chris Anu was demanding $8,000 every month for the satellites because the equipment was given to him free, of which we could not even pay it because we had no money. That's why he was doing small how you call it, fundraiser all over everywhere. Now they are insulting him for. I don't want to stand because it's Chris Anu, but I'm telling you people the truth. Let them not lie about people for nothing. That's what I don't like. Let's say the truth, not because someone will come every day on Facebook shouting, "Oh, I'm this, I'm this," and no. Let's tell people the truth so that we can look for a way forward. Because when you are lying, we don't know what is the truth, what is a lie. That is where the problem. That's the problem we are facing. So I will continue to tell you that this particular SCAPAC, let me continue where I ended. Okay. When I was dismissed, I had some records, which I already had. Because I was a member, it's my place to keep records. Because I can defend myself. Because one day, they can lie that I also took money. So I have to have my own record, which is confidential. So when we had this problem, that's when they go and form this ABC. We agreed, all of us, even the Restoration Council, they formed it. They created it. Let me go to my trip to Buea now, before we continue. We have talked about SCAPAC a lot.
Go on, sir. Go on,
I want Southern Cameroonians. Let them listen, and listen very well. Whether they take it from me or not, but I'm telling you people the truth about this money. This money, Sako came up with this idea. Give me 2 million. I will take you to Buea. That's his words. It's not from me. Give me 2 million. First month passed, second month passed. There was a treasurer keeping that money. There was a financial secretary who knew everything about that money. He had the bank, the pin of the bank, the card, the new account they created, because Sako created a new account. So this money, they contributed this money. Every people from ground zero, which we cannot call their names, they contributed. They don't want their name to come in the public. This money they brought it in Restoration Council. After everything, people listen today, was not even 800,000. It was 786,000 586,000. I don't care if people say, I want to cut this thing short, so people should stay quiet and not lying every time. That money which they calculated, the money the South Africans they contributed, that was about 68,000, did not include, was not in that money, because South Africans refused to give their money. Since Mr. Milan and his group there, they said that they've used that money to pay their own bills. There are things they don't tell you people. That's the truth. They said they've used that money to pay their own bills. They had the bills to pay, SCBC, this, blah, blah, blah. That money never reached IG Treasury. Never. Till today, I'm telling you people. South African money, my trip to where never reach. Never. So when they took this money, our own is to know how much the money was there. Then we endorse that this is what they have been contributed. And what are your plans for this money? That's only what we, the Restoration Council, have to sign. Our own is not to use the money. Our own is not to, we don't even concern how the money was used. It's not our business. So, Dr. Sako, I think even you are the first, it's the first time you start running 8 million people. It's not easy to manage finance. But Dr. Sako never touches money. He only signed. I don't think it's only him who signed a check. They must sign 2 of them with the financial secretary for this check to be completed, to go through. He and Mr. Tabeyan Bradu. There is no organization or which one person will sign a check and it just passes. I think the financial secretary has right to release money by his signature. Why the president have right to sign to the financial secretary? So 2 of them, they were the one releasing this money. So if there is any mismanagement in this particular my trip to Buea, we have to hold Tabeyan responsible, Dr. Sako responsible. Correct? Yes. Okay. We call now for auditing. Everybody say we come. The key person who had this money till today has not come for auditing. Why are they crying my trip to Buea? That is the major person. That's the major individual they have to hold accountable. He has to come with the books, all the receipts, his laptop, the bank statement, the bank accounts. Then they go through, they see how the money was coming out. Who have used it? Where was the money dispatched? Who collected it? What did they do with it? Then they make a full account. But the financial secretary is the main person, is the key. He refuses to come. Now they are blaming Dr. Sako. I'm not supporting him. If they really want clarification on this issue, Ambazonians have gone to school a lot. We have people who have left Oxford, Cambridge, Harvard, everywhere. Warwick. We have strong guys who are big. They are not even concerned for this struggle. They can pay one of them who have a firm, even not Saudi Cameroonian, an independent body. If they are still arguing too much, if Saudi Cameroonian want to know the reality of this, if they not accept the account and the audit in which the IG has done with the 13 county representative, let Saudi Cameroonians join their hands together, join money. They give it to some few people, let them look and call Tabeyan to come with those books, because it's not his money. This money does not belong to him. They contributed this money to do something. If Dr. Sako has eaten this money, we are going to know. If it's Tabeyan, we are going to know. Let them stop calling one person's name. We have to know, hold 2 of them responsible. We should not cover one side People will come with receipt and show on social media. That is not accountability. How will you prove whether the receipt is right or wrong? How will you prove? Are you an accountant?
Mola, what you are saying is very important, and I think as a concerned citizen of Amazonia, which I am, of course, and I can represent many Amazonians who will share the same thought with me right now. Now, the point is this: there have been this auditing. We've seen the audit report, and what we know is that Tabanya refused to attend the audit. Tabanya refused to give to yield his report to the audit. Now, as though that's not enough, we've seen his brother, his tribesmen, call it whatsoever, Eric Tato, come up with some receipts that he's putting on social media, and he even threatened Joseph Wilson that he's going to put the names of the donors. Where do you think he might be getting these documents from? I mean,
good. No. Well, let me tell you. Because Southern Cameroonians, they follow blindly. It's not because Eric will come and be shouting and making noise, ranting all over social media. People have to listen from him. No, we should not keep that habit. We cease away from that dirty habit. Let's call a spade a spade. And it's because of Eric Tato, people are getting angry with Siseko. He's spoiling that man's reputation. No matter what Siseko did, there are few of them. They are trying to destroy that man in the jail. I'm sorry to say it. There are few of them destroying that man with bad idea they are putting in his brain. If something is wrong, we call it wrong. If Sako is wrong, Dr. Sako, I will tell him that is wrong. There's no need to keep somebody because you love him, you want to show that you love. You don't love Siseko than all of us who were protesting all over the winter, all over the snow. You don't love him more than all of us. If he did something wrong, we have to tell him what you did was wrong. Try to correct yourself. That's the fact. So what I'm telling you today is this. Eric Tato is bringing receipts showing on the social media. That is totally unethical. Any human being who have gone to school, who came from Southern Cameroon, you don't do that. It's a shameful thing. No matter whether who collected money, this man pay house. Seko was also paying hotel. He was flying. We cannot go and hold him in the prison. Oh, show us your own receipt while you were flying. Must he not pay hotel? If he doesn't, where will he sleep? Must he not eat in a restaurant? How will he eat? Oh, they are paying this person. They are paying the house of Sako. If they don't pay his house, they remove him. Let me tell people today, Sako he never bought a house. He never. He has not bought a house. The house he's staying is what the cabinet members, they say no, where you were staying was too risky because a lot of people know where you live. So we are going to rent somewhere you will be staying. That's why they rent him that place he's staying. It's not him who decided to go there. If tomorrow is not the president, it will end there. So why people looking at things? He was staying somewhere, he was not staying outside. For goodness sake. Before Sako became president, he was also living his own life with his family. Let's say some people have money more than him. Okay, yes. He too have education more than a lot of them. Maybe he used his own time to go to school. Let's be very serious sometimes. Insulting him, he was not working. Who come to this Europe immediately start working? Nobody. You have to find your way out. And we make him president. That is his own advantage. When he goes somewhere, he has to use the Amazonian money to pay his hotel, to eat with his crew. Where will he get the money? How can, if he's using all his money will finish. Because if he want to go to Mexico, he bought one ticket. How much does he have? His own money will finish. So we don't compare two things. We don't compare. Let's say Zeko had his money, as people are saying. I don't know. But we were still paying his flight because I know I was his kappa. We were paying his flight, giving money for food, everything. All of them. Even for that meeting they had in Naira Hotel. The section, the presidency in Aloha was the one buying their ticket. Where was that money from? Is it not from Scapa? Why are you people thinking like we don't have sense? Let them leave Sako. Let him continue. When he on term end, he finishes. They put another person. Let them allow that guy in peace. Let him run the. We are going back. We are going back because of certain people. Nobody with a good mind set. We be talking every day about individuals. Our republic is there planning their strategy, behaving like the war is finished. They want to build new home because they are seeing what we are doing. There are people who are infiltrating the struggle. We should tell people straight, man. I don't want to say people have eaten money because I'm not a witness. I don't have any proof. We should call people to order. Saudi Cameroonians should get up. And because
Thank you,
of the money
Mola.
they are making, people don't contribute like before. Thank you.
Thank you, Mola Wonja. Now, dear televiewers, fellow Southern Cameroonians, if you are just joining us on this special edition of Amba Voice with Mr. Nanchop and Mola Wonja, we are talking about keeping the record straight. Papa and Mami and brothers and sisters, I've always said that one of the major problems we are having right now that has stagnated our revolution is that we have a lot of individuals who've infiltrated us with lies telling. They are like viruses. I told us the other day that lies telling is like it's a virus. A lie is like a virus. It infiltrates the mind of people so much that they can't do things again rightly because they are so brainwashed. And this is a problem because we have a lot of Amazonians who've been brainwashed. I mean, should you take a look right now at the comment section on Facebook, you will see a lot of people who are commenting, Sako thief man, Sako thief money, Sako this, Sako that. Now we have somebody like Mola Wonjas, who've been in this revolution. He has worked with Siseko, he's working with Sako, he's the chair of the Restoration Council, and he's giving us inside information. In addition to that, we have the audits. Mola Wonjas made a key statement, and you said, if Amazonians are to hold anybody responsible for my trip to Boya, they must take Tabanyang into accountability. They must take consideration on holding Tabanyang. But one thing I'm missing in this revolution is seeing that people who call the name of Tabanyang, excuse me, this is somebody who was the financial secretary, somebody who gave, everything about our money. He was the one in charge of it. And yet nobody is talking about Tabanyang. Tabanyang must bring back our money. Tabanyang cannot, listen, Amazonians, let's get things straight here. We are talking about keeping the record straight. Now, for those of you who are joining us on Facebook, click on your share button. If you have not yet clicked on your share button, please do us a favor and click on the share button. Share this broadcast, share this message. Amazonians have the right to know the truth. Amazonians have the right to know the facts. Yes. Now, Mola Wonjas, I'm coming back to you, sir. We are having a situation where many Amazonians are at knock heads with each other. We see groupings, we see individuals insulting others, we see or insulting themselves. We have a situation where a lot of people are pointing finger at Dr. Sako, even though we have the audit reports, even though we have Tabanyang who have refused to come and give accountability to the Amazonian people. As a matter of fact, I got an audio this morning where an individual was talking that he was literally trying to emphasize on the point that it was Sisiko Ayoktare who told Tabanyang not to come to audit, not to face the auditors. And then also on the other hand, he was accusing Dr. Sako that it was Dr. Sako who appointed people to do the auditing. Now, I'm going to ask you a question on that, but I want to get the facts clear. I want to get the record straight at this particular point because so many people must have listened to that audio. And when I listened to it, I had my opinion to it. I felt bad because I sensed a lot of lies telling. Now, one of the things I want you to talk about is, I don't want us to go back into my trip to Boya. I just want you to answer this question shortly. In a minute. I'm going to give you a minute to answer this question. Was it Dr. Sako who appointed individuals to do the auditing for my trip to Boya, or the people who constituted the body to build or to do the auditing for my trip to Boya were representatives from the counties, or they were individuals sent by their counties? Please, can you give us this information?
No, it's not Dr. Sako. That was the county chairs. They appointed each county send a representative to do the auditing. Dr. Sako was not even involved. They just call him for his own audit like any other person. So that is totally lie. It's not Dr. Sako who appoint anybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And I can bear witness to that because I am from the Fako County and I am from the Boya local government area, the LGA. Now, fellow Amazonians, to some of you, you know why some individuals out there, some activists can deceive you? Because you are not active at your in your county, you're not active at your LGA level. If you are active at the LGA, your local government area or county, you will know that there was this decree passed. All the counties, I mean, we had a county meeting. We had a meeting of hundreds of people. We had a meeting at the local government area, Boya local government area. We had a meeting where we were asked, we had a representative from the IG who came and told us, guys, look for whosoever you want sent to do and to join the audit team. We want to build an audit team so that they can audit my chip together.
Well,
so guys,
Mr. Nantu, I'll cut you short. Sorry for that. Sorry for interruption. Let me make it clear. Yeah. People still have doubts in this my trip to Boya issue, and to make things straight, this auditing is not completed. Let me tell you why. That's my personal view. I don't say people should look at it in a different way, because the key element, who is Tabeyan, has not brought the receipt and the book for the auditing, and that must happen. If that does not happen, people will continue accusing Sako, because Sako has done another Sako group has done an audit. The IG has done an auditing, which people think is not complete. So I want Saudi Cameroonians, let them write Tabeyan that we want you to come for an audit. If it's independent, let him come. So this thing will be clear from people's mind. I'm telling you, this my trip to Boya has caused a lot of havoc in this struggle. And who have caused it is those people who refuse to come for this auditing. Since they want their own auditor, they will not look for that auditor. Saudi Cameroonians will choose, they will choose a team. Let me use a commission as probably a signing commission. Let them look at it and they will force Tabeyan to bring those books. Because people money cannot just go like that and they put it on head of one person. So that is my own point. We should not just clear things. Okay, yes, we know the audit is clear. All of us saw it. But the main people were not there. Kalen Bogo collected money was not there. So Foncha was not there. Tabeyan Brado was not there. Those are the elements. So let them leave Sako in peace and let them hear what I'm telling them. They have to hold these people accountable for this. That's my point. That's my own point. Thank you. You can continue.
Thank you so much for that. And fellow Amazonians, dear televiewers, I think we've talked about this a lot, and I really want to keep the record straight on this. You know, you cannot always please everybody. Even if you should bring all the receipts and the audit reports just as it is being done, you will not be able to convince everyone. You have haters. Those people who have this born hatred. They always act out of 100%. So I think we should get this record straight. So we have the audit report out there. I mean, you can always have an access to it. You can read it. You can have access to it. You can read it. I mean, I think the remaining thing right now, just like Mola Wonja said, is that Tabeyan, Brado, and the rest, the others who refused to attend to the auditors, they should be held accountable by Amazonians. So Amazonians, those of you watching me, if you know Tabeyan Brado, you know any member of his family, you know his house, whatsoever, we have the responsibility to hold him hostage. Listen, hold him hostage, catch him wherever he is, hold him hostage, all over on Facebook. I want to see all over on Facebook, Tabeyan bring back our my chip to be until, let him have no peace. Let Tabeyan has no
peace. They should not tell him. They should not tell him to bring. No, no, I'm against that. They should not tell him to bring back my chip. That's not right. Tell him to come for the auditing. That they want him to come for the auditing. That's the way they have to use. Because you have not charged him, you don't know whether he took the money or not.
Well, you're right. I mean, we can code it anyhow, but I will go as far as to say, Tabeyan, not only Tabitha, we know that there are other members, like you just said, Nso Foncha, Kalesh Mbongo, all those who refuse to attend to the auditors. We have to put pressure on these guys, Amazonians. We have to mount the pressure on these guys. We want justice. Now, listen, this is something I see that is lacking in this revolution. And this is, I personally call it justice. We do a lot of selective justice. We do a lot of selective justice in this revolution. We are accusing some others. We are not accusing some others. Everyone must be subject to the law of Amazonia. Everyone, if you see there is an audit, everyone must be able to submit themselves to the auditors, independent of who you are, be you the president, the minister, the governor, the county chair, or whosoever you are. We want to build strong institutions. Everyone must be subject to the law. Don't forget, we are coming from La Republique where some people are above the law, and we don't want to maintain that system in Amazonia. So we don't want to maintain corruption. We don't want to praise corrupt individuals. This system is what we get from La Republique, where corrupt individuals, we go and buy some people around them, buy the armies, buy the soldiers, buy the gendarmes, and then nobody will be able to talk to them. Now, I can see some people are calling already. Please, I'm going to pick your calls. I'm going to take a few calls. But now, Mola Wonja, I think we are going to, before we go into a short musical break and come to the part B of this show, I want to ask you a question, sir. Yes. Looking at all these things that are happening, looking at the happenings right now, looking at the situation, what do you think is the way forward? What do you think is the way forward right now?
Well, I think for me, the way forward, since people are not, I would like to advise everybody to continue contributing for this struggle. Despite the challenges we are facing now, the coronavirus, we should continue contributing. We should not be afraid. We should not be afraid because of my trip to Buea. So if my trip to Buea is not there, so we will not fight the fight. Are we going to leave it? That's the question. Everybody has to ask himself a question. So we should not only look my trip to Buea, because some people are there just to use this my trip to Buea to retard this struggle. We should forget about that. Let's look a way forward. Let's keep away from all the activists who are bringing confusion here and there about my trip to Buea. I don't think that's the right thing. Because if they start talking about my trip to Buea, then IG members to start talking about Scapac. Then we are just on the same position. We are fighting for nothing. We put bygones, yes, but we are going to do the auditing again in future if they accept. We are going to get those responsible. We are going to hold them accountable. So people should not be afraid. Let's keep the struggle going. Because the more we are wasting time, the more La Republique is taking advantage. And I'm appealing to all activists, whether you are a good one or you are a bad one. It's two things. Either you are in this struggle or you are out. You forget about it. Don't talk again. Don't talk again, because when you are bringing negative idea to our people on ground zero, they become discouraged for nothing. Don't talk again. That's my appeal. We have to just focus and look a way forward. And we should look a way that all of us will be speaking one word. Not that tomorrow I will come here and say, oh, you Tapang, you are a thief, this is, oh, you this. No, that's not correct. All of us have made mistakes. Although some of us who have not taken no money from my this struggle, my hands are clean. I don't know other people, but me, my hand is clean. I have not taken money regarding this struggle to someone. No. So, those who think their hands are clean or they have taken money, they can still come and wash their hands, and they come back. We continue this struggle. This struggle, if we know we want to win this struggle, we must cease away from attacking each other. That is the reality. If this thing continues like this, and let me tell you something, I will make it straight. We are having difficulties in this struggle because of, let me tell you, of this 2IG. That is all. If there's a way they can blend it with good mind, those with good mind, then we are going to win this struggle. I will tell you, we will not make 2 months. Everything will finish. We just remain like this. Then some people are there just attacking Sako attacking Chris Anu, attacking Sako, attacking Chris Anu. You are not attacking La Republico. Those are not your enemy. If a genuine fighter will not ever fight his own brother. So let's keep our focus on our enemy, our strategy, how we can move them out. But the more we are fighting, I will bet you this struggle will not last. It will take about 5 years to 6 again. If we not follow what I'm telling you. I hope Southern Ambazonians are listening. We have to find a way to focus and look for a strategy that we can come together. Thank you.
Thank you, Mola Wonja. Thank you so much. Now, dear Ambazonians, I want to thank those of you who are watching us right now on ABC Amba TV. This is Amba Voice with your boy, Mr. Nancho. We are keeping the record straight. Now, brothers and sisters, to those of you watching us on Facebook, I want you to do me a favor. Please click on the share button. Now, we shall be having a short musical break, and I'll be coming up again with Mola Wonja for the part B of this broadcast, and we have something in store for you. So stay tuned and please enjoy this short musical break while we come up again. Thanks.
Start a new career as a Linux system administrator with an average salary of $80,000 to $120,000 a year. Dynamic Tech Academy has transformed many lives for the better through our 6-month Linux program. We are so excited to announce that we are adding DevOps course and Red Hat certification at no charge, which will make students more competitive. Over 80% of our students have no prior IT background, yet vast majority of alumni land jobs in 3 to 6 months after they start applying. Our ultimate goal is to reach 100% student employment. So we work with every student until he or she gets a job. Upon successful completion of the course, we will provide resume building, interview preparation, and job placement assistance. With the Linux course, you get more than 300 hours of in-depth training, and you get to learn from experienced instructors. By the end of the program, our students can be Red Hat certified if they choose. Our alumni work in companies, both government and private companies in the USA, Canada, and even Europe. Want to learn more about the program? You can contact us at info@dynamicdmv.com, or you can call us at 240-604-9505, or you can call us at 240-423-7865. And you can also visit us at www.dynamictechdmv.com. If you are interested in online classes, please register on our website. That's once again www.dynamictechdmv.com.
Good evening, dear televiewers. Good evening, fellow Ambazonians. Welcome to this special edition of Amba Voice with Mr. Nancho. We are keeping the record straight with Mola Wonja, the Great of Fako. Now, my brothers and sisters, Papa and Mami them, where they just joined me, we're going to talk about some important things for this revolution. And I have with me Mola Wonja. We're going to be very, audible and clear enough on some certain things. I'm going to be very honest. Now, I want to use this opportunity to alert those of you watching me right now. Tomorrow, 5 p.m. Amba, join me live on ABC Amba TV with Caroline Mala. Now, we are having a special broadcast tomorrow. I'll be live on this same TV station with Caroline Mala. We have a powerful topic. In fact, You don't want to miss tomorrow's edition, tomorrow's show of Amber Voice with Mr. Nancho. I mean, get yourself ready for some deep stories and deep truths tomorrow. So tomorrow, 5 p.m. Amber time, I will be coming live. I shall be coming live with Caroline Mala on Amber Voice. Our topic will be the journey of independence. This journey of independence. So you don't want to miss. We have a lot to share with you tomorrow. Now, I have with me still our one and only Mola Wonja. Mola Wonja, the great of Fako. Our one and only Mola Wonja, the great of Fako. Mola me.
Mola.
Welcome back. Yes.
Yes.
Now I
Thank you very much.
I want us to talk on Fako. And I want us to talk on some happenings that have been happening right now. I had a telephone call with you. Now, dear televiewers, dear Amazonians, Mola Wonja is a good friend of mine. I mean, I am very hard on him sometimes. We argue, we fight, we quarrel, but I'm so happy. He's an elder brother. He's a good friend. Because I love his spirit in this revolution. We had a discussion, and it was, we both are the sons of Fako. It happened to be like that by nature, by Mother Ambazonia. So, let me put this video on the screen so that you'll be able to understand the origin of the story I'm about to tell you. Let me put this video on the screen. Just bear with me. I'm going to put this video on the screen right now. Okay, that's it. I got it. Now, you can see what is happening. This is Nigeria.
Now happening in Nigeria.
This is happening in Nigeria. Let's get the report.
The mountain is angry.
There's a background noise. Yes, Mola Wonjas. If they so for history, when we see this kind of thing, it only happen by chance. For geography, we will say, well, we get geographical explanations to this. But we also get some traditional explanation. I want to believe so. We also get some traditional explanation for this kind of thing. Then, when you see this kind of thing, Mola Wonjas, wait if it tell you what they happen for Fako due to the tradition of the Fako people. Wait if it explain for we the same they happen for here.
Okay. Thank you for bringing me back. Well, as an indigenous person, an indigenous from this Fako area, that's where I've grown up. That's where I was born, and if things like this happen, it signifies something. People just think it's just a normal rain. No, it's not a normal rain anyway. Any senior person, elites from the Fako will know that is a sign of something. Like when we were small, when the former chief Indili wanted to die, there was a big eruption in Mount Fako that night. A powerful flame. That was a sign that something is happening. Is going to happen. The next day he died. So a lot has happened. You just show a sign, it happens. Eruption, it happened. But this one is that if you look at the water, some people say no because our ground is black. That's why. But when we were in school when I was in BBSS, there is a small river they call Koke. It was very clean. It was a small stream. Let me call it a stream. Very, very clean, pure water. It's coming from the mountain. So it's not because we has a black soil that water was like that. That water is it signifies something like an anger. It's some angry mind of something of the ancestors. That's the meaning of that water. Something bad is happening or is going to happen. Yes, maybe something bad has happened in the whole of that country, which is being hidden, but one day will be revealed. Because the water did not come once, it came twice and destroy homes, everything. So we should be very careful. That is in reality. Whether people want to argue or not, you will get the facts very soon. Although people say because they built houses like that, it's not today. Those houses are there. Rain has been falling. Strong rain more than that. So those are significance from the mountain. It means that something will happen or has happened already. That's the truth.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I actually, this particular images have created some curiosity on the net. Many people have been amazed. They've been asking themselves, "Oh my God, what is happening? Is the world coming to an end? What is happening?" And I just thought it would be interesting for me to give you the opportunity to share your opinion, what we talked about in private. Now, Mola Wonja, we are going to take some telephone calls, but before I do that, I want to ask you a question. And this will be it'll be one of the last questions I'll be asking you. Then we open the lines for some telephone calls. Now, this is it. Okay. We've talked about my trip to Buea. We've talked about the audit of my trip to Buea. But we also know that there are other so-called leaders, in quote, of this revolution. We know of other leaders, other frontline leaders who are collecting monies in this revolution. What will be your suggestion to the Ambazonian people? Don't you think that it is necessary for all of these leaders to also do an audit for the money they've been collecting? What I talked about selective justice. What I'm seeing that is lacking in this revolution, I see many Ambazonians are talking about Dr. Sako and my trip to Buea. At least that was the only first project he brought, the massive project. We've seen the audit, but we also know of Chanshus, we know of contender forces, we know of other leaders who've been collecting money. Wouldn't it be a right question for we the Ambazonian people to ask that other leaders should be audited and other groups should be audited? What's your take on that, sir?
Okay, that is why it's not good to have an independent group when in a time of revolution, because you don't know who are you going to hold accountable for. Who are you going to hold accountable? Are you going to hold Ayaba to bring all his records? That is his personal business. It's not like IG, which is the people IG that they will hold that, okay, bring the books, want to see the books, and you must bring it because it's not your personal property. You cannot hold Apanga to make audit in his group. That's why they said a personal group. I don't know whether people will reason the way I'm reasoning. A personal group is not good in a revolution because people will just be giving their money there without knowing where the money is going to. You cannot hold nobody accountable. You can only hold Ayaba, and Ayaba say, okay, his financial secretary should not release it. What will you do? Nothing. You will do nothing. That's why you see they have that ADF ground zero. A lot of confusion because they don't know where they stand. Okay, let's face the facts. Not that I hate ADF. No. If ADF were fighting our enemies, I'll be happy. Why are we not complaining with them, the other groups on ground zero? Why are we not complaining? Why are they complaining ADF? So their money is their money. Whether you give them 200 million, no, it's your business. The people of Ambazonia cannot hold Ayaba responsible. Those who gave money can hold him responsible. But people who gave their money to my trip to Buea, to the IG, they have right to ask, where is the money? What have they done with the money? It's like me creating a group. How can you say Ambazonia should go and make auditing to Ayaba? Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. Can you tell that go and make auditing to Apanga? It makes no sense. Go and make auditing to Bohebe. No. They can only make auditing if all of them were on one platform and call it Ambazonian platform as one. Then they will say, okay, where has this money gone to? Then they can say, okay, let's do auditing. That's why you see they're holding IG responsible.
But Mola Wonja,
that's why you understand it. Ambazonia can never hold. Yes.
Mola, some Ambazonians will be of the opinion, just like myself, that if we are giving our money to projects, if we are contributing our monies to projects, for instance, the ADF came up with their so-called contender force, they came up with the Changshu, they came up with the pin by pin, they came up with so many projects. Just like don't forget, these are individuals, these are groups. They want to measure up the
you cannot, like Mr. Namto. From my experience, you cannot compare a single group and IG. You can't. Okay, there's no way to compare. And there's no way the IG people. There's no way Ambazonia will say, let them go and make audit to ADF. It doesn't make sense.
Why not?
It doesn't
Why
make
not?
no sense.
Because it's their money. It's their money.
No. How will you know who have given, who have not given? They don't have any good records. Because Tapan can be collecting there, Mark Barata collecting there, Bella Frankie collecting there. How? It is a lot of confusion. They don't have an organized platform. So the money go only to Ayaba. He's their boss. He is the one taking control. So you cannot go there and say, oh, I want to make audit. It's Ayaba who have right to say, I want to make audit to my organization. Not we.
Okay.
You don't even have, like Ayaba, his people are making mistake because they are not part of IG. They don't have right to even talk about my trip to Buea because they didn't contribute. Except those who contributed for my trip to Buea, who have right to ask for it because it's the people's IG. IG is not owned by Sako, it's not owned by you or me or Kometa or anybody. IG is Ambazonian people. That's the reality.
That's right.
So those who want to contribute to Ayaba, want to contribute to Apanga, it's up to them. You don't force people. But we know the right place you can contribute, where you can get accountability, is the IG. That's why they're holding them responsible. That's the reality.
In other words,
thank you very much.
Yes, sir. In other words, Ambazonians, what I'm trying to understand is, I mean, because we oftentimes see that Ayaba and Co, they are trying to measure up to I mean, some Ambazonians are trying to measure up the Ayaba group and the West group to the IG. But the mistake they are making
that's a big mistake. That's a big mistake. Let me tell people today, Dr. Sako supporters are not in diaspora. As I'm talking today, the whole of Southern Cameroon's ground zero, let me tell you, majority, 90% are behind the IG. If people don't know, let them know today. It's my voice I'm talking. I know what I'm saying. 90% are in support of the present IG run by Dr. Sako. If anybody want to challenge me, let him come up. So you people forget about Ayaba, this and that. The only problem, let them not cause problem. If they are there to fight for the struggle to take us to Buea, all of us, we support them. We don't only want people who come and bring confusion. That's the major problem we are facing. If not, then I'll tell you, nobody should look what Ayaba is doing or Apanga. So far as they are fighting for the revolution, we all of us have to give support. But when they are against the revolution, talking all about people, that is where the problem comes. So we should be very honest on everything we are doing and what we say. That's what I was telling Eric Tato. You have to be honest to yourself. No need to go and destroy somebody's name for all over the world for nothing. Why are you calling Dr. Sako's name every day? I spoke to him about 3 months ago.
Mola Wonjas, please hold it, sir. I am concerned about this. Now, as a concerned citizen of Ambazonia, who does contribute to the IG, and perhaps I'm contributing to these individual groups. Let's identify them as individual groups. For instance, the ADF or the AGOC, call them whatsoever. Don't you think the Ambazonian people have the right that if they are contributing to these people, they have to demand for a certain degree of accountability for their monies? Because now I personally am seeing a problem with this, because from what you're saying, anybody can just get up and create a group and collect money from the people and will not be accountable to the people. And I see something wrong with that.
Okay. All right. Let me make it clear. Maybe you don't understand me. I don't say they don't have right to ask for accountability or auditing. Those who contributed have rights, yes. But it will depend on Ayaba. You can't force it. You people don't understand how things work. You can't force any of the leaders because it's their group formed by them, created by them. It's not like IG, which is a platform for the people. You understand? Hello?
Yes, sir, I'm getting you.
Yes. It's not like IG, which everyone is part of IG. IG is like the government of the country. So they have right to do. That's why you will hear people will say that when it's a party, Party members have right to contribute to their party, but the government don't have right to go and do auditing in a party. For
That's right.
a party who does not concern the government. That's what I mean. So it's up to you who decide where you give your money. But for me, for this time of revolution, I'll prefer people to give their money where they can get accountability, where they can prove the county by county, the local government by local government, which Dr. Sako have created. It's a very good move. It's our own weapon now. Everybody can go to his county and contribute. You will know who you are contributing to. You will know your chairman. You will know your chairman in the county and in the local government area. You know everything. Any money you can ask them. So that is it. That's my contribution. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So we'll be rounding up today. Now, dear televiewers, fellow Amazonians, welcome to today's edition of Amba Voice with Mr. Nanchop and Mola Wonja. We've been keeping the records straight. Now, I'm going to open the lines to take some few calls. Now, for some of you who might have some questions for Mola Wonja, or perhaps you want to contribute, you want to add your ideas to a particular point we've been discussing about, please, the lines are open. I know most of you have my telephone number already. No need for me to put it on the screen. So please, I'm going to take a few calls because we are having the next program coming up in a few moments, County Roots with Comfort. Now, brothers and sisters, dear televiewers, fellow Amazonians, I also want to use this opportunity to oh, I think we have the first caller already on the line. Let me just take this caller before I come to that. Welcome to Amber Voice with Mr. Nanchop. Hello, sir.
Hello, Nanchop. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing fine, thanks. Who is calling and where are you calling us from?
Yeah, this is Ernest.
Hello, Mr. Ernest.
Hello, yeah.
So we are getting you. What's your contribution or what's your question?
Yeah, my contribution, I have just two things to say quickly. The first one is that the last thing Mola Wonja just mentioned is about people going to their county.
That's right. Hello?
Hello, yeah, I'm talking about, the county by county issue, which is the best thing that has ever happened. Because some people feel that if they are going to their county, it's like going back. That is one thing that is happening. People have to learn how to go back to their county because it's from there you need to start before people can see what you can do. It's from there that you can even show the love to your own community that you belong to. And there's no Ambazonia that has not come from somewhere. So, but then people behave as if they just come from America. They come from somewhere. They have last names and they know where the names belong.
Correct.
So they should know where they have to go. And sometimes people say that they don't know exactly where to go. But I know that they are not just serious, and they can call the program county routes and get to where they want to get if they don't know how to do it. Then the second point is about putting things straight, like Mola Wonja said. At least he put the records straight. What the government can do now is many people have been talking, even though when they talk, we look at their character, which looks like they just want to hate, they just want to, divert the attention from the work of winning the war and going home. But then, the IG and Mola Wonja have cited some people. They can get those people, make a commission with them, and commission them to get these people to book. And we get the record straight. He said it. So you can, let him go. He's part of this IG. He has worked with Sako and this. He knows what to do. There should be a commission that will take care of that. And they don't need to announce it over here. the commission should be set and let them be doing their work. Then one day, we should be surprised with what people may not want to hear. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your contribution.
That was good.
Yes, Mola Wonja, I think the caller was basically trying to support your point and your idea. And yes, while we are waiting to
stop
the next
nonsense.
Sorry, we didn't get that. Okay, I have the next caller already on the line. Welcome to Amba Voice.
Hello, Mr. Nancho.
Yes, sir. Welcome to Amba Voice.
Well, thank you, bro. How far?
Well, we don't know, Papa. We push up. We stand out strong. We don't shake. That's right.
I call for Qatar.
Okay, from Qatar.
Yeah. So my own contribution for the evening, I say, I follow the program very well. I'll be very interesting for the program. And I appreciate everything when I do for put this struggle for the rail. So, say, all this while, we don't get infighting quarrel between we. So, I just want to talk one thing. I want to say, we just forget about these enablers. These enablers, where they want to come bring these struggles down. Because the more we answer them, the more we keep hearing to them, the more we provoke we for begin a fight in between we. And the more we fight in between we, now so the La Republic that they make their own plan, who will not go be focused again for carry their own plans, the more we get up. So I be one say, like I followed Prince Eka yesterday, it talk say, now the last day we go come again for can't talk about any person again for online. And I see say now the biggest things that way it don't take them like a decision. Because when would they do and so La Republic not say they say would they fight in between we and they go get that opportunity for beginning do their things the more they do and move not go be focused again for do what to do. So at the one say today make una work serious. Where una not go even come for television, can't call some money name again. Make people the more they want listening for what Eric
excuse me, comrade.
That one do for them.
Yes, excuse me, sir. I think what you are saying is clear, and we understand that. And if you, I don't know when you joined the show today, we've basically been keeping the record straight. I mean, this show was not intent today to call anybody's name, but I understand what you're saying, and I can support that ideology. You're right. So, what would be your question?
We are just trying to see how we can come together so we can solve the problem that is existing.
Like we don't hear Mola Wonja don't talk because for my own contribution, we the youth now will be supposed to make this struggle work, and will not be supposed to begin a run for back leaders. As a youth, will not be supposed to run for back leaders. We're supposed to do things for our own self. So my own contribution, I say, make any man, any youth way get conscience, say they fight this struggle for say make we reach Boya. Make any man join the country by country. Make it join the country, make we make this struggle, make it be shorter. Than for say make we go join group. Because I don't hear how when Mola Wonja don't talk, he say when we give money for group, you don't feel accountable for that group. Then it be useless for you a youth for go give money for some place where you know say you don't feel ask question for that money. So it be useless.
Yeah.
So I'm going to contribute to this evening.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that wonderful contribution. We get the next caller right on the line. Hello, welcome to Amba Voice. I think we lost that caller. Let me take the next one. Hello, welcome to Amba Voice.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Nancho. Thank you. I also want to take this opportunity for greet my brother there on the screen now, Wonja, they call from Hungary.
Thank you. Thank you very
I
much.
want to contribute these two questions. They were one, not be question, some sort of question, and also some contribution where I want to make una understand. If person they go for television, they go stand for or for a platform, they talk say, I must destroy this Amazonian. I be rock, I get power, I must destroy it. Whether it go up, come down, I must destroy it. Okay, that person now, una no say that person, since we don't declare destruction for a heart, honest, he get, or if he use any other means on this earth for say make it destroy that person. So if this destructive person, he don't talk about all these things he did, so I go destroy this other man, I go destroy this man at the rock. And then he give reason say, this president, na he be final one, no other one, na the only one that way, he go remain forever. If not be so, I go destroy this man, I go destroy this man, I go destroy this man. And then at the end, he did bring all kind of destructive mechanism. Like his own weapon, his own armor car, na receipt. His own armor car, na for finding way, and not be, where he must make sure he use that thing for destroy that man. Una tell me this kind of issue, whether there is any way una fit think say, whether una go for television, una go preach 100 years, that person it go change. The followers they go change for their planification of destruction and nothing so. Secondly, another person they go for television, they talk say, if they put for beer for front, they put Chris Anu for year. I get only one bullet. I go bullet Chris Anu head. Now Ambazonia, where it defied war for survive, it talks so for your own brother, for your own family member where they come for inside Ambazonia. Say I prefer for killing. And then would they can't go sit down for television, would they say would they want speech, would they want just as with that person call for Kata talk. I want to suggest say we don't already know we Ambazonians them. The planification for an individuals, a group of individuals to kill, to steal, and to destroy. So it be needless as that person for Kata talk, for we for go she don't begin to say we can defend this. If Sako become the president of Ambazonia tomorrow, by God's grace, say we reach Boya de Vodi. If Sako go for some hotel, go sleep for day, they suppose print the receipt. Minister did the print receipt for Pobia one day. When I be don't sign for outside for the country. Interim government, they were people then for Turkey. People for Syria where they fight war. They form them. It exists for Istanbul, for Turkey. When I don't yes, someday where the interim government member they went they negotiate peace. They host on receipt of say their president. They don't sleep for some hotel, they don't chop money. There must be expenditure. May we agree. Say we must spend money for Sako. Sako is our president. He must use money. He must buy with it. We want buy him. He must live a good life. There is nothing for some people them to go. Anytime we an individual activist, we can go talk something for television. We not go create the whole time for the try for educate for the Ambazonians they know, because if you say Ambazonians they follow, they could not understand. Say these people they don't declare. I get video them. I good for kill video. I will destroy this man, whether I like or not. I will destroy him. This one say I go shoot it, I go kill it. So we just leave that thing for una TV program. I go prefer say una create programs the way they go motivate Ambazonians. Not be this thing for individuals where they go stand talk this and that and that. And at times on point where my brother Wonja make for day about accountability for other small political party. That one the Nanjangi has. No need for we for go they say they go ask them say me they pay money when they don't contribute. Now small Jangi house is them. If you want to check their money, you check for they start contribute money 30 years ago. Some they sign asylum paper 30 years. You will go check their record, which they don't even get record. Now we Ambazonians therefore know say if you have get if man create a political party, I follow you, I get for obey the law. They get their own law for their political party. So they put their followers, they follow that law. That is why when you put program like this, you will see their followers, they go day for day with fake profile, with different faces. They go say you be thief man, you be curse man, you be payday, you be wish man. They go talk all kind of things for you. That is a campaign of what they call and say canon, campaign of propaganda. Now their own side that way they don't choose them. They exist for all revolution. You remember Mongosute Butelesi for South
Thank
Africa.
you.
If they against,
Thank you, comrade.
yeah, if they
Thank you,
against
sir.
apartheid for South Africa, it must exist. So we move forward. We move forward with good things. Forget about all this nonsense we would hear every day on my trip to Boya, my trip to Boya. Thank you.
Thank you for your wonderful contribution, comrade. Now, brothers and sisters, because of time, we will not be able to take many questions or take your calls. Mola Wonja, we got some questions or some contributions from concerned Ambazonians. Now, I'm going to take one more call, then I'll give you the opportunity to give your round-up statement because there is a program coming up straight away after this one. So please let me take this caller on the line, then we can round up for today. Hello and welcome to Amba Voice with Mr. Nanchop. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. We can get
Good afternoon, Mr. Nancho and Comrade Wonja.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. This is our action calling from Canada.
Okay, for action. Which action you get for doing today? Chakara the action.
Okay. The thing that say I thank you for this program and which way we get to ask ourselves as Ambazonian. Now say why we will be start this struggle. And the second thing now say where we did now and place where we did now, it meet the objective for when this struggle will be start. We will start the struggle as one. Why be say things and they don't scatter now so? Okay, we'll get groups and we'll get everything. Everything don't settle now for my trip to Boya. For my trip to Boya, we call on everybody, say the people the way they be do the audit team, where it be constituted by the counties, make them they come back into that audit if and only if Kalesh Bongo, Helen Akonji, and Tabinyang, they fit come to audit. Make they reconstitute themselves, the National Audit Committee. They reconstitute themselves and they audit them. They be produce the report. They be tell we say that report is still they open. If those people them they willing to come back, say me they audit them, they go open that books them, they audit. But as of now, if them they no one come, make Southern Cameroonians and make Ambazonians and make them they know go hold that thing, go hold we hostage, no move forward. Make we keep those things and because they be make and clear for we say when we reach Boya, the books them they still there, they will open those books them. They don't keep the books them. They never be said they close. No. When they go reach Boya, they go open those books them. If at all them they no one come now so say make they audit them. For Boya, now one lawyers them injunction, they go pass an injunction say they must come to an audit. They must come to an audit. So make we not hold the revolution hostage. The other thing now say concerning the IG. The IG now government for the people. All those groups that where they around, where they fight around, they do different things and they focus then now for the IG. Where did the IG fit deliver? The IG get to move forward with their agenda, their program, because they're there for the people. The groups and they fit end up for say that they will actually
Okay, comrade, please. I'll give you 30 seconds to round up, sir.
Okay, the group and the fee end up for say them they don't give up for the struggle. But the IG, the people them they look up to the IG, look what really happened for all the governments them. They look forward, all countries them, they look forward now for their government. They need look forward for political parties. No, they look forward for their government to help them for this coronavirus situation. So what will be the way forward? The way forward now say make people they continue to contribute for their county by county, local government by local government, so much so that them go move to Oya. Make we keep all these things them aside. Groups them they take counsel. Any group way they it is still no one join the Amazonian coalition team. They cancel. Make them move forward. They contribute for their county. Everybody there it come out from a county, come out from an LGA. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, comrade. Thank you for your contribution. Dear televiewers, fellow Amazonians, we are coming to the end of today's show. Now, Mola Wonja, we don't get these people where they don't call, they don't give their opinion. Now, I just want to give you 2 minutes to make up, to make a round up statement. I mean, you've said a lot of things today. I think many Amazonians have to create time to digest that. I just want you to, for the records and for the people of Ambazonia, I just want you to give an encouraging statement. I know many people are discouraged because of the way things are happening, but I want you to talk to the people of Ambazonia, stir up their spirit.
Okay, folks, Southern Cameroonians, Ambazonia. The name Mola Wonja don't come again now for this day today. Nacho Clovis, I want to thank you for inviting me, honor me for your program. I want to thank everybody who don't watch this particular show today. That show way I don't come to make people they know things and some things they may not know. And I hope so one day I will come with more things. But maybe notwithstanding, not be the reason why we do for this show. I want to encourage every one of us. I want to encourage every one of us. One, when we reduce the way we insult each other for social media. Secondly, more make sure say we respect we leaders despite the differences. More give them a bit of respect. At least people they don't sacrifice themselves without salary, without anything. They don't put themselves up front. They don't put their families at risk. Some of we know if we go back home again till we could get peace or independence. Where we hope say God could bless we one day. Some of we miss we own family to back home. We know if we go home. Yes. I want to thank the council, the population, the citizens, all because everybody don't stand on its feet. This ghost town will be small thing. Just this short time where we don't be without going out, they don't quarantine us here or Europe. It ain't enough for fire with it. They don't talk for people where they prison. Don't talk for people where they hold them hostage. They still respect them. One tank will plenty. They could not understand say the one time we brother them two way they defy. The power, the resistance, so they don't show. It don't show say we will reach somewhere. We will reach for the end point. If we not see things they do now, so might tell some people something. Time where Jesus will use some parable. If he say when it throws seeds, some go fall for rocky ground, some fall for thorns, where there is thorns, some go fall for a fertile soil, some go fall for sand. That's what this struggle be. We get people where they don't fall. Like you get some people that already go just talk say, okay, we don't get power again. If we general, now there is an example. I know if we fight again, I say that. And they mean that. You get people where they did it. They still behave they say they did it. They still behave they say they don't do it. 1 foot out, 1 foot in. They get people where they did it where that tongue they treat them for their skin.
When they come out, they say, oh, we are not doing bad people, oh, the man not thief, the man, and the people that means they are still doing, if the preach, the black fire, they burn them. And you see, they can't make all the noise. They get people where they fall on the fertile soil, and then plenty. And then they still move forwards for this struggle. That's so this struggle be. So for the point we're doing now, we get to the point where they call elastic limit. We at any time we cross the line. At any time we reach destination. So no man no fear. My only advice I could get is more make activism. They respect the people there for ground zero and the diaspora. This activism. Now all that they the insult women, our own women, everyone, mommy born you. Then you go insult a woman again, you don't insult your mother or your wife. Or if you are children, your female children. So we get to keep the way we talk in the public. We have to have that decency, that culture of Anglo-Saxon people. I don't know whether a lot of us lack it. You have to respect your seniors. Those are things we lack. You have to just come on social media, start insult a woman. She's like this, she don't know. All those nasty way of talking. We are not like that. So I'm appealing to those activists who are attacking women. They should stop it. They should stop it. I say you don't come from a decent group. They have to follow the other people who come from the decent group. Another thing I want to talk about, say, all man, may no fear. When I go put the money for county by county, may all man contribute. Because without money, this job will not go anywhere. I need to send this message for county chairs and county leaders and the LGA leaders. When they give money, more than use in the right way. Because anybody they go hold you accountable, say they give money, we go finish it too. At the moment that we will start one. So let all man follow the right way, he wash his hand, he pray for God, they direct you so that we'll get a better way forward. And I told all the leaders, make them to respect themselves. All leaders, whether it's Sako, Seko, Dr. Fontaine, I see what they write. Big people, they call themselves doctor, just try to tarnish someone's reputation left and right. It seems like something is wrong. Let us talk. When time we say God already in light, can shine. We come out from darkness. So thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me on the platform. Thank you, ABC TV. Thank you for all those who are watching. I hope you see me next time. Yes, my name is Mola. Thank you, Mr. Thomas.
Thank you so much, Mola. That was excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir, for that wonderful contribution. Dear televiewers, fellow Ambazonians, we've come to the end of today's edition of Amba Voice. Now, please stay tuned to ABC Amba TV because in less than 30 minutes from now, County Roots with Comfort will be coming up. Now, I want to use this opportunity to make a rendezvous with you tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm having a special program one-on-one with Caroline Mala. I mean, you don't want to miss that show tomorrow, 5 p.m. Amber time. So I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Amber time on this special edition of Amba Voice. So please stay tuned to ABC Amba TV. We'll be playing some nice traditional music for you guys. So just stay tuned. Comfort will be coming up in less than 30 minutes from now. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye for now.